Hi, I hope everyone had a great spring break. I wanted to walk you through what the game plan is for today and just explain a couple of things. Your daily goal, if you want to pause and go fill it in your math log, we're going to be reviewing 7th grade skills starting with the number system. One thing that's going to be new this week is Zoom office hours. I'm sure you'll be hearing about it from all your teachers. My office hour is going to be Thursday, April 23rd from 1 to 2. So that morning, I'll post in your announcement stream a link and a password if we need to for that meeting. The way it works is pretty much it's going to be like an ELT. If you have questions, you can stop by. I'll do my best to help. The schedule is going to rotate as of right now, so the following week it might be at a completely different time. So you want to make sure you're always checking with your teachers. Some expectations for the Zoom office hour. One big expectation is that you show up with a very clear question. If you come in and just say, I have no idea what's going on, I have a really tough time helping you. But that brings me to emails where I still want you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. If you have questions, to email me. A lot of times I can help pretty quickly. I'll respond, and then you don't have to wait until Thursday to ask questions. So the biggest expectation is that you still daily deal with questions and don't just kind of wait till Thursday. This week's game plan, I figured after a couple weeks of trying different videos, Edpuzzle, Khan Academy, all these different things, I thought it would be good to slow down and review skills that we should be leaving 7th grade with to make sure that we leave 8th grade building upon those skills. So each day is going to have a 7th grade review worksheet based on a different unit from 7th grade. I want to go through how that's connected to 8th grade so that with the remaining weeks we have, I can make this hopefully more meaningful for you. By that, I mean, if I can realize that we really struggled with a certain unit, I can work on a project or on how to tie it into other skills. For 8th grade's number system unit, that's what we started with at the very beginning of the year. What I have here are some screen caps from just the Common Core standards. So the biggest thing in 8th grade is to know that there are numbers that are not rational and approximate them by rational numbers. So we did this very early on in the year, comparing numbers, approximating them. And one thing we also did when we were working with number system is look at exponents. So I treat this early unit as pretty much looking at every way we could write and compare and operate with numbers. In 7th grade, it's a really big unit. It says apply and extend previous understandings of operations with fractions. So this is where you deal with all these operations, addition, subtraction, word problems, real world problems down here. There's a lot in 7th grade working with fractions, which I know a lot of people come to 8th grade not loving. Let's see. So what I want to show you for today is what your worksheet will look like. So day 1, we're starting with the number system. Evaluate. These problems should be pretty easy, I hope. So one thing that's going to be a little bit different this week, I'm not going to be doing too many videos walking you through things. These are things I expect you to know. And if you do have questions, I'm happy to help. So for these, you just need an answer. I think that dividing by a negative number is not bad. You don't have to divide by a fraction, so nothing crazy. You have some absolute value. With the problem solving, the word problems at the bottom, that's where you have to really read carefully. So my advice would be make sure you have scrap paper and pencil. If you have a printer and you're more comfortable printing out the worksheet day by day, I think that's a good strategy. So you have your workspace. And then in your daily log, I left room for you to fill in all 8. So one thing I want to mention about the daily log. I started a color coding last week that a lot of people paid attention to. If your daily work was in the yellow or in the red, people went back, edited it, fixed it, they got to the green. Some people left it in the red or yellow all week long. So that means when I go to put in grades from last week, I have to dock you some credit. What I want to make sure is that you're treating that log as a work in progress. Every day you start, you go in, you double check that it was good to go, you fix up yesterday's work if you have to, and then you move on to today's lesson. So especially for the word problems, be careful. You might have to go back and try them again, but I'll be able to help you if you send me an email. Otherwise, have a great day. Let me know if you need any help.